Hello, my friends of YouTube. We are back after we took a week break. Not really.
No.
We just didn't have time because I will explain it in the end credits. That's the place where we explain that shit. So I'm Mr. Jelly and I'm here again with...
The Dutchman.
Yes, again. Hey, hello.
How are you?
Yeah, okay. No Chewbacca sounds today? Alright. So now you know that it's gonna be another Star Wars for Dummies video. Now we're gonna talk about the movies, episode 4,
5,
and 6. And after this video you should be ready to see Star Wars The Force Awakens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we are actually gonna see in premiere.
Yeah!
The 16th of December, 2 days before every American person that is watching us can see it. So that's a big fuck you in your face. But if you want a quick review of it, I would say check our channel the 16th or the 17th of December, because by then the video of our review of Star Wars will be online. So if you want to be filled with spoilers in your head before you go watch a movie, check it out. And I know some of you want that. So I would say let's get started. So, as promised last week, we're gonna do a quick tutorial about the Force, the almighty power of
The Jedi.
and the Sith in the Star Wars universe. So, just like we explained last time, Star Wars is really based on dark versus good. And so is the Force. So, the Force is an almighty power that flows everywhere. In every living thing, there is Force surrounded by it. And the Jedi and the Sith have the power to control it however they want, whenever they want. Enough about that. But like I said, there is a very big difference between good and evil. The good side is of course used by the Jedi, duh. I mean, they're more using it as a defensive thing. So they don't use really attacks or quick attacks, they more use like force push, they levitate things with the force, they use it as a jump boost and that stuff. They more need to require their sword in battle than they can use the force. Then you of course have the dark side of the force as well, which is my favorite side. I mean, all the cool powers and stuff. It's mostly used by Sith or Conquestors, or now the Knights of Ren, apparently, which I'm not sure yet if they are Siths or if they want to become Siths, but they're Dark Force users, definitely. So the dark side of the Force is not stronger, like some think, but it's more quicker. It's more made to kill, like with the Force electricity, the strangling, the... other dark shit is not explained yet. The torturing, yeah, it's more quicker, it's more efficient to
kill somebody.
To bring your enemies down. And that was a quick review of the Force. And now let's get started with the real stuff, the movies.
So, movie 4, A New Hope. Leia captures the plans of the Death Star. Darth Vader captures Leia. Leia sends a message through R2-D2 to Obi-Wan.
Yeah, who is now Ben Kenobi.
R2-D2 and C-3PO
gets captured by some pirate-ish beings.
Yeah. They are sold to Luke and his uncle, not knowing they are Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
The son of
Anakin
Skywalker. R2-D2 is obsessed with his mission to get to Ben Kenobi. Luke follows him, which makes him leave his family alone. And they got killed by Imperial Knights. Soldiers.
Yeah, Imperial soldiers. So Luke doesn't have a choice and Luke doesn't have anything to lose anymore, so he decides to tag along with Ben.
To learn about the Force.
Yeah, so then they find Han Solo.
As their captain of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
to
so they hired them as their pilots to go to the Death Star to save Leia.
which succeeds.
Yeah.
They flee back to the rebellion base with the plans of the Death Star, which makes a plan happening to destroy it, and Luke destroys the Death Star.
Yeah, with using the Force, because his ship was fucking shit.
Like always.
Oh, and one quick thing you forgot: Ben dies, vanishes. I don't know.
I don't.
He fights Darth Vader, and he's like, "Oh yeah, those 3 younglings can escape. Now I can die in peace, finally."
Well, I don't think he died. It's more like he vanished with the Force.
Yeah. So was he already dead? Fan theory. So that was the first movie, I would presume.
Yeah, it was.
So I'm going to talk about The Empire Strikes Back, episode 5 in the Star Wars franchise. Everything is good in the beginning. The rebels have a new base on this ice planet. Everything is going well and shit, but then Darth Vader appears to want to hunt Luke down because he knows Luke is Force... How to say it? He can use the Force, I will say it like that. So Darth Vader wants to know more about him and wants to kill him probably, or make him join the dark side. Darth Vader's troops get by the rebel base and they get attacked. Luke has to flees to a planet where Obi-Wan told him to go, where Yoda is waiting for him. Master Yoda, be rid through the Force, huh? You know, the little green guy. And Han and Leia and Chewie, C-3PO flee in the Falcon, but are followed by Imperial troops, I can say.
Not R2-D2 as well?
No, R2-D2 is going with Luke.
Ah, okay.
Because he's R2-D2, he always goes with the Jedi.
Always.
Yeah, I mean, in the 3rd episode with Anakin as well, but never mind. So, enough about Leia and Han and shit, because I want to hear the Jedi story, and I think you do too. So Luke goes to this planet, I forgot its name, I'm sorry, but Yoda is there alone. And yeah, he starts training Luke after Luke proved that he was worthy to be a Jedi, sort of, maybe. His training goes well, he gets really strong with the Force, but then on the other side, Han, Leia, and Chewie and C-3PO manage to escape and flee to Cloud City to ask help from Lando, but Lando betrays them and calls in Darth Vader to capture them. Luke feels it in the Force, because the Force in him becomes stronger and stronger every moment, and he goes after his friends. But Obi-Wan and Yoda disapprove it because they think that if he goes now that he will be more vulnerable to the dark side because his training is not over. But Luke is like, I can't let my friends die. And it appears to be a trap from Darth Vader. Wow, we didn't saw that coming, but okay. They start fighting, the big line gets said. Luke knows that Darth Vader is his father now. From the awesome line, I am your father, not Luke, I am your father. Most fans say Luke, I am your father, because if you just say I am your father, nobody knows it's about Star Wars. So I get why they say it, but in the movie he just says I am your father. Luke gets his hand chopped off by Darth Vader, good fatherly feelings, falls to his death, but he's not really dead because otherwise there wouldn't be a 6th movie. So yeah, that's basically the 5th movie. Han Solo gets captured in this sort of ice shit skull hybrid cell thing and gets sent to Jabba the Hutt. And we don't hear anything about Leia. And yeah, that's the end of the 5th movie.
So movie 6, The Return of the Jedi. Han gets captured by Jabba the Hutt.
In the previous movie, because he got handed out by Darth Vader to Boba Fett, who then sends him to Jabba the Hutt.
Leia and Chewie get up with a plan to save Han, but fail.
Because it fucking sucks.
Luke now has to save Han, Leia and Chewie, which succeeds. They fight Boba Fett.
And Boba Fett dies by flying into a ship and falling into a giant vagina with teeth. I mean, that's the only way I can put that monster thing. I don't know. If you have another explanation, please let me know.
As the story goes on, Luke goes back to Yoda for further training. Yoda dies. And the last fight goes on the planets of the Ewoks.
Yeah. So Luke comes up with a plan to confront Darth Vader because Yoda and Obi-Wan said the last thing you have to do before you become a Jedi is to confront your father and overcome the dark side. So Luke has a plan to get captured. Meanwhile, on the planet of the Ewoks, the Imperial troops attack. The rebels work together with the Ewoks to
defeating them.
Yeah, and then in the Death Star, the real fight happens between Luke and Darth Vader. Luke is losing because he just became a Jedi, which is normal if you ask me.
But then he wins for some reason.
Yeah, it turns it around because he's the fucking hero of the story.
He loses a hand though.
No, he loses his hand in the previous movie, you dumbass. He turns the fight around. The Emperor is like, yes, become my new apprentice, kill him. Do it.
Just do it.
And Luke is like, oh, hell no. He throws his sword away and turns himself against the Empire, where the Empire responds with a little shock, with lightning coming out of his hands, because that's one of them pretty little powers of the dark side. Darth Vader is like, yeah, fuck you. He picks up the Emperor, gets a lot of shock himself, throws the Emperor over from a bridge where he falls to his death because the Force can't help you with falling. I don't know.
That's just stupid.
Yeah, but never mind. It's
happening.
Yeah, it's a good movie. We're not gonna nitpick over that. Darth Vader has severe damage because, I mean, the electricity in his robot suit doesn't go well. I mean, it's normal, it's logic. And he asks Luke to see him one more time through his own eyes before he dies.
So Luke removes his helmet.
And Darth Vader actually becomes Anakin again. Before he dies. Then Luke returns to the planet of the Ewoks where the Imperial troops are defeated. And they celebrate with, in the background, the three ghosts, Force-ish ghosts of Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Anakin. So yeah, that were the movies of Star Wars for
the sixth movie.
No, 4 till 6. I mean, we didn't only do the 6th movie, you bitch.
Alright.
So yeah, now you should be ready to see Star Wars The Force Awakens, which we are going to see the 16th. Like we already said, we will do a review about it the day when we saw it, and we probably do a vlog of it when we go to Mechelen, to the movies. I mean, not only about the Star Wars movie because we can't film.
Yeah, that's kind of illegal.
Yeah, but we're also gonna film when we go in Mechelen and shit. So then you have a lovely vlog again because I know you guys like it. And yeah, I will see you next time when we watch the Star Wars movie and bring it to you. Because
we are awesome.
Yeah. So I want to thank you for watching the next Star Wars for Dummies. So Star Wars for Dummies episode 2, if I can call it like that. And I will see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, or we will murder you in your sleep. Don't laugh like that ever again, please. No, we won't murder you in your sleep. We probably will bruise your knee or something.
Hopefully not, but just like and subscribe.
Yeah. Goodbye. And now we also need to do an outro because there's a Dutchman here that always asks for it. Because in your video, just stopping too soon.
No, to abrupt.
We're not gonna make publicity for a channel now because we don't really want to. No, we don't really want to do it every week, but I think it's time for us to explain why we didn't do a video last week.
Yeah, so
we are in exams, midterms, whatever you want to call it.
Exams, just call it exams.
In Belgium, you get them around Christmas and then at the end of the year.
Yeah, July.
Yeah, June. July is summer vacation. And they're big tests. They're like going on for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Something like that. And we have to study a lot, so we don't have really much time. That's also why you probably will hear background noises, because we had to do it in school, because we can only meet up in school now.
Because I'm not allowed to go out at evenings.
Yeah, he basically sleeps in a building of the school.
A boarding school.
Yeah, because he lives far away from it. So we have to come here and then do the video here. That's why there will be more background noises than normally. For the next video on, we will again do it in our normal place. And there will be a lot less noises. So next video, Japser will return. The king of the mumbling, grumpy Japser. So yeah, I want to thank you for watching. And wish us luck with these exams, because either way you're screwed. Because if you pass them, you might get screwed in the end of the year. And if you don't, you're already screwed.
So wish us luck.
And I will see you next time.